MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. The Dodgers try to lock down their 14th consecutive win. Coming up next. Michael Wacha gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. The chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, one thing's for sure, they love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Rosario into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
That is third. The center fielder, Mookie Betts.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Marisnick going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
So here's Cody Bellinger as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard to the right side. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Garrett Cole will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to
and his last start
here today.
He pitched a perfect game.
Former top prospect Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
So yeah, he was lights out.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
J.D. Davis the next to bat, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So here's Jeff McNeil looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Cole gets the sign. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. His career line against Waka. He's batting .324, and of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. It's not trying to do too much, staying within your plan and studying the opposing pitcher.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 0-1. Ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run.
Downey extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. See you later. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right. But it just kept carrying and carrying. And the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back. But no dice.
Ready now, Dom Nunez. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Marisnick has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Garrett Cole.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
At the plate, Garrett Cole, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Three runs already home here. Fouled away. On, he pops it up. In there, a base hit.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. He seemed like he wanted to hit. He was aggressive. He battled and was able to be rewarded with a nice base hit.
In now, Jacob Amaya, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Here's Mookie Betts. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And he's safe.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Lifted the other way to left center. Marisnick on the move. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Now the New York Rangers up off the bench on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp.
6 runs already, and bye-bye.
In just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Here's Chris Bryant now. Soft liner towards first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Mets nothing. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
1 strike now from Cole. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road.
Hey, sometimes I do that too.
Outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Well, I tend to do it on both sides of the plate.
For the first down.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
You got it right, but still, please ask for help.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the hard of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Cole gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Right side. Oh, what a start.
Wow.
Throw to first.
Wow.
And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side.
Flashing the glove already.
Concludes matters here in the inning. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away.
Oh, that one was terrible.
0-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
another 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-1 lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Dom Nunez is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Left side, but well foul. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Garrett Cole, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Muncy over at second. Bichette at first, 1 gone. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Davis is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jacob Amaya.
Now batting, Jacob Amaya. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting baseball in this lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Here's another 0-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 6-0.
For the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here's Yoenis Cespedes, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
1-1. Cole is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next for the Mets, Jake Marisnick. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
One strike now from Cole.
1-1.
Okay. I don't agree.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Marisnick is retired, 2 down now. Next up from New York, Robert Gesellman. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Mets nothing. Ready for another chance? Alex Verdugo. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Down.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Line hard to the left side, but foul. 6 runs, 10 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Marisnick is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Standing in, Ahmed Rosario back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Stepping up now, J.D. Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah. 0-1.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Okay, Blue.
Grounded back up the
2
middle.
calls I don't agree with.
Cleanly. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is
nice job, rookie.
Down in order go the Mets. They still find themselves down 6-0. set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Chris Bryant. Here's the first offering. Goodness. 0-2 now. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets.
Goodness. At some point in the year, I will actually not be doing this.
Hit hard up the middle.
But it works.
And that is by him.
See?
Into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And we'll call up our Dodger leaderboard to show you that his total ranks him 3rd best on the squad. Next up is Max Muncy. He swings and grounds it to short. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Oof.
Digging in to try it again, Bo Bichette. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. First offering on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Marisnick. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers go down quietly. They lead it 6-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Striding in, Michael Conforto. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Can you boys say next?
Next.
Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Yes, he does. So I like him.
Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Cole's ready. Here's the 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now at the plate, Dom Nunez. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
I have not scored a run since this first inning.
Coming, here it is. Swing and a miss. Pitch below the knees. 1 strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Nunez is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage. Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Good to think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cole. As he'll show bunt here, and he indeed went around for strike 1.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sack bunt is definitely standing.
I mean, yeah, it still will be. It's all 2 strikes.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here.
Safe at first. Bunt was popped up. That's why Nunez stayed at first, to make sure that ball's not caught.
So striding forward now,
it's gonna be fielder's choice.
1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so...
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 22 on the year, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Paul Sewald gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Popped him up. McNeil waits on it. And that ends the inning. But the Dodgers strike for 3, all courtesy of the 3-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Dodgers 9 and the Mets nothing. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. count's even at 2-2 to Marisnik. The 2-2. One out, nobody on. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Blue, come on. You're really not helping at all.
And this is
There
strike
you
3
go.
called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Robinson Cano will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Robinson.
And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Cano is in Don't You Know, part of his New York nickname days. This is the first year of his new 4-year contract. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Count still at 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
Nope.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Betts retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Justin Wilson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Justin Wilson.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And this will be a base hit into center. So the first 2 are aboard here to kick off the 7th.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire.
In now, Bo Bichette. Pitch is popped up. Ramos over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Dom Nunez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
To second for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Mets nothing. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Amed Rosario. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Popped him up. Muncy is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, J.D. Davis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Yo.
I invited you to me, but I have no idea if it's off or on.
I don't know either.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's
Yeah.
a horse.
It should be almost over too. I'm in the bottom of the 7th inning.
And it's fouled away.
Oh man, I'm gonna start to breathe.
Huh?
I was talking to old man, not you, Danny.
Oh.
And
Fuck!
That's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th.
Oh, I was just about to throw another no-hitter. Oh.
Hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will
So
end
6
right
and a third innings without allowing a hit against the Mets.
The 7th inning, Dero.
Oh,
As a pitcher, you start
Jesus
looking ahead
Christ.
to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well.
I kept
This guy's
quiet
had his
all
A-game.
fucking
You can't
game.
deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a
Up
game, but
until
from an
this
offensive
point.
standpoint, you never stop grinding
Just
to get a
not
crooked
trying to
number up
think
on that
about
board.
a no-hitter because I don't want to fuck it up.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Verdugo waits on it. 2 gone.
Ah, so fucking close. Garrett Cole threw a no-hitter his last fucking start. That's why I'm like, please, let's do it again.
So here's Pete Alonso. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see.
It isn't easy throwing a no-hitter, so
Sets. First pitch on the way.
I give myself credit
There's a
trying
breaking
to
ball,
go
but it
another
doesn't
one.
quite find the strike zone.
First one,
Fastball taken,
27
but
up,
that gets the zone
27
for a
down
strike.
with 20
Runner on
strikeouts.
first with 2 away.
And now,
It's 1-2.
So far, this has been
One
a
hit
terrific
allowed.
outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far.
That
8th
one
inning
hitter.
coming up. The Dodgers
Ah.
lead it
And I have to
9-0.
mute you too real quick, okay? Actually, you know what? You guys,
So here
you
now
guys
is the
stay in
pitcher,
this party. I gotta
Garrett
go
Cole.
join someone
Fourth
else
plate
on
appearance
my
for him
brother,
tonight,
right?
and why not? He's been in control
All right.
all game long.
So I'll be back in 1 minute.
First pitch coming, here it is. High and deep to right center. After it is Marisnik. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Damn, almost went deep too.
Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns.
Well, it was zeros in the hit column too, up until 6 1/3 innings pitched. So 1 out into the
plate
7th.
now, Jacob Amaya. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It's getting into day off, but fuck, I don't have anyone else who can play right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is underneath this one. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Fucking Mets.
The left fielder.
Ruining no-hitter. They still have a shutout going.
Stepping in and ready for
fucking
another
God.
shot. Alex Verdugo. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clowns. Look like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot. Now following the 2-out double. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario short. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Dodgers retired on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 9-0 lead.
I'm a little salty about that one hit that I just gave up.
So coming to the plate, Michael Conforto. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him.
I'd feel a little bit better if I gave up a second hit, so I wouldn't be looking at a one-hitter.
The 1-0 home.
Fucking God.
Fouled away.
I would have been less salty about it if that hit was an actual home run. So it would run the no-hitter and shutout.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Remember how we were always asked how to unlock Overwatch?
Yeah.
I talked to you.
Riding into the box, Wilson Ramos. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time.
So the cars that I want to unlock, I can't unlock?
First pitch of the at-bat.
I guess so.
Well then, what's the point of still having Overwatch if I can't, like, do anything?
You do all the missions,
and a strike to even the count. 1-1.
With the left of the cars.
The cars I'm talking about are only via watch only cars I can unlock, and if there's no way to unlock them, then what the fuck?
That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Yeah, I remember what I said about 2 days ago, saying I was going to try to beat Racer.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Man, this
so
guy's
salty. I got 2 more games against the Mets.
But how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Two out, nobody on. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 9-0.
Would have been 3 outs away from a no-hitter.
Next for the Dodgers, Cody
just
Bellinger.
entered the fucking 9th inning in New York.
His last trip.
Leading on top, 9-0.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now that second baseman, Chris Bryant.
Digging in now, Chris Bryant. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower.
Bryant to the opposite field. Racing back, the right fielder. See you later. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 148 for his career as this lead got even wider.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate now, Max Muncy, swing and a liner, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area. We're going to have a double switch here. Brad Brach is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tomas Nido will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 3, Tomas Nido.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. He swings and grounds it to short. Rosario brings it in, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So stepping in, Dom Nunez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down.
I don't fucking care. I still want a no-hitter. I'm extra salty about this one.
Standing in now, Garrett Cole. As he'll get
Nice,
caught
still
chasing
through
that
one.
there at strike one. With this one almost in books, the
Took a
story was
long-ass
clearly
time
the
just to
long
throw
ball.
one.
What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
In a franchise
Well, Manny, I don't know
game,
what your
second
thoughts are
one
here,
I've
but
thrown
boy, when the weather
in my
starts to warm
lifetime
up and the ball starts jumping
in a
out like this,
franchise.
it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased
Minnesota
today.
Twins in
Really
2019,
stayed staunch
the
on
show
their
against
ability to get their
Oakland A's, I
Well,
believe.
has been made, and that retires the side.
In Minnesota, Max
So it's 2
Scherzer
runs on
pitching
3
that
hits,
one.
no errors, and a runner left on.
Garrett
We'll see
Cole
8, 9, and 1 due up in the
and the
bottom of inning
Dodgers
number 9.
versus
It's the
Cleveland
Dodgers
Indians.
11 and the Mets nothing. Digging in, Jake Marisnick starting
That's my
things
second
for his
one.
side in the
And
ninth
this one
as they face
against the Mets would have been my
improbable
third.
odds of trying to come
But,
back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Would have been my second this year,
Ready to
too.
deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Bellinger's in pursuit. He's there and records the first out.
Catcher number 3. Nido.
So digging in now, Tomas Nido. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. Betts is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the ninth.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Riding in once again, Ahmed Rosario. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
But they got one hit off of me. So fucking salt still.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
6 1/3 no-hit baseball.
The Mets down to their final strike. Hit hard back up
There
the
we
middle,
go.
and that'll get
Now I'm a
down
little
for
less
2-out
salty because
single.
now that's the
Good
second
work
hit.
in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. And he is out at second base.
I'm
And
back.
partner, that's going to do it for this one.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game.
Now
So
I'm
they
less
were never
salty.
really in a position to even
Gave up 2
challenge him.
hits now.
Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
11-0, the final shutout total in this one. The Los Angeles Dodgers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Garrett Cole earned his 9th win of the year as he allows only 2 hits over 9 full innings. Michael Wacha permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 11 runs on an even 20 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Mets, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting out in the NL West, the Los Angeles Dodgers got an astounding 20 hits in total as they manhandled the Mets 11-0. They now have won 14 consecutive games. The Tigers put together 10 total hits as they got a road win against Arizona 6-5. Joey Lucchesi struck out 12 on the way to the win, leading the Padres past the Marlins 3-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins.
What?
Herman Marquez got the win as he went the distance, leading the Rockies to a win over the Giants 4-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins.
He even says it when I'm playing.
Hits overall as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-2. The Chicago Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-4. The Pittsburgh Pirates hit 3 long balls as they beat the Cardinals on the road 5-3. DJ Stewart was clutch at the plate with 3 RBIs as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 4-3. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. The White Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-2. Michael Franco swung the bat well with 3 hits as the Royals got the victory over the Indians 5-4. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Yankees 4-1. The Atlanta Braves racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-3. The Texas Rangers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 8-5. The Red Sox allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 3-2. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.